Hello, everybody. So, it's empty. This is the final part. Final part. It's empty. This is the final part. You know what that means. It's a put together video / semi review-ish. So, yay. As you can see here, I have my little buddy, the Master Grade Strike Rouge, up front of you guys. Right here. This guy's about to get dwarfed. What I have done is gone ahead and done a full build. So link for that playlist will be down in the description below or in an iCard. I have done the perfect grade MBF-02 Strike Rouge Gundam plus Skygrasper plus Ale Strike Pack on it. Yes. And this kit is from Seed Destiny. Kind of been watching the Seed series. It has its moments, I have to say that. It definitely has its moments. So, yeah, this is a huge kit. It is a 2005 kit, so 12 years old. And you still get one of these. Yes, a stand. I wish I had this for my Wing Gundam. I have looked, and it does not work with it. Believe me, I would have put the Wing Gundam on top of a stand, because as you know, it does not freaking stand. That kit just has all sorts of problems. And yes, the lights still do work on it. I checked the other day and it lit up fine. I don't know, because of an upcoming video that I'm going to be working on now, that I actually have all the pieces together now for getting the Strike Freedom Gundam to 1,000 views on that video, which is over 1,000 views, which is outstanding to me. That is my first time. It's the first time I've actually gotten a video over 1,000 views. So thank you all for doing that. Now let's go to this kit right now. There's a lot of stuff to go over, so let's start going over it. First, we have the legs, a left and a right leg. As you can see when I start bending it, that's the first bend. And I also have my Strike Rouge, that's his legs there, because I have a surprise about one thing. If you know what it is, don't tell anybody yet. And there's the second bend. Look at that leg bend. This guy, like my Rogue, can only do kind of like that, because he has a huge bulge right here. But no, this one can go right up to 180 degrees. So I actually have a feeling that this might be just be careful. When putting it back up, because you don't want to accidentally snap anything on the inside of this. You've spent a long time on it. You've spent a lot of money on it. Don't want to break it now. So, legs off to the side. And if you saw my last part of the Let's Build of this, you will know the kind of mountain that I was able to create with it. And you also get this massive, I believe it's around 14-inch sword, basically. Yeah, it's taller than my rogue. That's not really surprising. But it's actually taller than the katana. And one thing is that all the chrome in this kit has just a hint of pink to it. It doesn't really show up all that well on video, but there is just a slight hint of pink, which is great. So there we go. That's the sword you get. Well, one of them. Here's a booster for the AL Striker. That's the way I'm pronouncing it, so if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I see it being said as, so AL Striker. Like a ale, pale ale or dark ale or something like that. That's kind of how I see it as being said, so yeah, that's one booster. You get a second one as well. You get the main body of the AL Striker. See, AL, AILE Striker, with moving flaps, or elevators. Yay. Just give me 2 seconds here and I'll give you a reason why. Sorry about that sound. That was my phone falling and not breaking. So I went to grab my RX-78-2 cockpit kind of deal. As you can see, there's nothing moving on the flaps. I know with the double L riser, there was nothing that moved on it as well. But as you can see, that's literally the center con piece for the RX-78-2. Which I've done a full build for it. I mean, no, not full build. A final build of it, so. For now, I'll just place you. There. Place you over there. Here's the cockpit of this Sky Grasper. You have 2 boosters for the Sky Grasper. And yes, I have painted vents and stuff like that on this kit. You have both the arms, which are, again, extremely flexible. As you can see. And yes, armor does move on it. And it does have a little extra bend in the wrist. When it comes up, it easily touches. There we go. So that's the hand. You get a shield, which I can't pull it up because for some reason it didn't work that well. There should be a blast shield that kind of comes up, but that decided to get stuck somewhere, so here's the AL Strike attachment system. Both the shoulders for the Rogue, the main gun of the Sky Grasper, the body of the Sky Grasper, couple more flaps, the waist unit, which has a couple pipes on the inside painted, the torso, one second while I find my tweezers. There they are. That does have a little person in it. I forget her name. I will not give any more spoilers like I did when I was unboxing this. I promise. You have the beam rifle, the two beam sabers for the AL Strike Pack, the two side skirts, which this one has a surprise in it, and the head unit. Now, I will mention this to you right now. The R runner on the Astray Red frame and this one is the exact same. This little face mask is the one that it came with. The one that I have in it right now is from my Rogue, my Astray Red frame here. And instead of having it this boring gray color, let's open up the one with the surprise. This is from my Astray Red frame. That's right, this one has a red knife and white bottom, which if you put them together, you get a lightish red. So, instead of that boring gray, I've kind of done a semi-kit mash on this, but Not to the extent of some people, like you could do with the Ironblood Orphans 1/100th scale kits. Those ones you can really do kit mashes on, because those ones, their inner frame is all the same. You just put on the armor armor afterwards. So literally, because I got a green one, and this is a pretty well full Gundam. Right here, everything except for main frame. That's it. Main body frame. That's it. And speaking of that's it, that's all the things that you get with this kit. So, very nice. Let's start out with this Sky Grasper first. Oh wait, I have my headphones on backwards. That's why it felt so weird. Oh, that feels a ton better. As I always say, listen to music or something while you do this. You can get lost in your head and it can cause a whole bunch of stuff. I always listen to music or have something in the background, like the dubbed version of Destiny Seed or something like that. So, anyways, let's start building. So I'll take the main fuselage of it, of the Sky Grasper, while I could not remember it. Gonna line up the peg in the hole. Make sure it's nice and secure in there. Next, we're actually gonna take these flaps. Let me just make sure. Just caught my phone with my foot. There we go. That's what I was going to say. Let me just make sure I got this right. Okay. So with the extra ridges on the top side, and there's something else that was saying that's important. So the triangle part, this pointy part, will go towards the other part that I'm about to put on. So that flap just sticks right in there. This other one should just stick right into here. We got to put on the boosters. Just making sure it's all the way in. Let me just do this other side. There we go. And that's a Sky Grasper. Well, where did the cannon go? Where did the main gun go? There we go. There's the Sky Grasper. Completely finished. Just want to take you off, and I'm just going to put it right up there for now. Now let's move on to the Ale Striker. Where did I put those? I threw them on the ground. Okay, so let's grab the attachment system. Does this go on? No, it goes on the other way. Oh, I see. So there's kind of two little pegs that it slotted into. This one should just stick right into there. Oh, that's got some weight already. This one. And then next, we'll take this main fuselage, stick it on, grab the two beams, stick them on either side. Just like this. That's the Ale Striker pack finished. Now I will be doing a couple of different shots once I get a spot to do that. Or else I might just go freehand and just do a couple shots after this. So there is nothing left to do but to put the Rogue together. Let's bring in the leg units, the waist unit, line up the pegs and the holes. Make sure it goes all the way on. Put on the side skirts. Do 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 do. So then we end up with something like this. Next, we're going to take this waste unit. Make sure that's all the way in. Which it appears to be now. And I'll show you the whole Gundam as well afterwards. So let me grab my second shoulder here. That no. Where did the second shoulder go? How did I lose a bloody shoulder? Wow, okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? There it is. So I'm going to put on the shoulder first. Grab the hand. And the arm. Another shoulder, another arm, another day. Ba-da-dum. Come on. Oh, is that part? Oh, that might be a pain to put back on. Yeah, that's a pain to put on. And as you can see, does have a good range of motion. Oh, that's why it's not on. What? Just give me a minute with him. No, no, go in. Come on, buddy, work with me here. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. And one quick note about the head. Take off this back panel and it lights up. Only the front part, not the back, just the front. But still. Put that back on, turn on the light again. Put the head on. That is the perfect grade Strike Rouge. Now, if you'll give me a couple minutes here, I'll do a couple little things like put on the shield, and I'll go freehand camera so that I can show you everything. So be right back in just 1 minute. Okay, so here's the Sky Grasper plus the Ale Striker on the back. It is massive. And there's the Rouge. You see a couple other ones in the background there. But I'm going to do a couple more things and I'll be right back with some more freehand camera stuff. Okay, and here is Strike Rouge with its shield and beam weapon. Now let me put the AL Striker back on this. And then there'll be another surprise. And here is this perfect grade Strike Rouge with the Ale Striker pack. Let me just put on my light here. Now it's time for the surprise. And if you know what this series is all about, you will already know what's about to happen. Okay, so here's my attempt to put the Ale Striker pack on my stray red frame. Didn't work out great, but kind of got the idea. So, I would like to thank everyone for watching. And if you liked it, hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button and tell me why. And that's pretty well everything. And if you are new here, don't forget, and if you like this, hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified of when I do another full build like I did with this one, or when I do a review, which I will be doing for my stray red frame here, or the Sinanju, or unicorns, or whatever. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and until next time, remember to rock on.